Hello sports fans. So, it's still lockdown at the moment. I'm stuck at home, so my hair looks like this. I thought I'd do a bit of a Jimny update. I had lots of footage for you, but unfortunately, long story short, I deleted it all, like loads of it. So I was like, So, what footage I have got, I'm just going to talk you through it. So, what I started off doing is I had to deal with some of the rust. As you can see, there's so much rust all around this bit. I made up a template and then basically got to work cutting it all out. I realised that it was a hell of a lot worse and there was a lot more rust and stuff than what I had first thought. So after the template was done, obviously I made up the bottom part in 1.5 inch metal, which was a bit thick really, and it was really hard to bend, so I had to make up this sort of thing to help bend it all. But once I'd done it, I was really happy with it. I cut it out of the car, tried to stick it into the car, and I had an arc welder, £50 arc welder, so it was cheap and it was nasty, and I tried to weld and I ended up doing more damage than good. So I, in my haste, cut a massive section out and had to make up this template for it, which I was a bit upset about, but it happens. I just decided I would rivet it in, so you can see all the holes that I'd done. I tried to rivet it in the car. It just wasn't good enough. You know? The idea was that I'd cut this massive hole, rivet it all in, and that would be the end of it. But it's just a bodge really. I didn't really want to do it, so I ended up calling up a friend of mine and asked if he would come round and weld it. Bearing in mind we're supposed to be in lockdown, social distancing and all that. So yeah, it was a bit cheeky, but he came round and welded it, and we kept our 2 metre distances, and he got it welded. There you go. Look, he's welded up all my holes. He's done a good job, to be honest with you. These are good welds. He's just tacked them on, like this, that plate at the back. He's done a proper weld on that. He's just tacked these on because he's running out of gas. So he said, "Look, I'm just gonna sort of tack these on for you." But it was quite a hard weld, but he's done a really good job. Some of the bits were high, you know, but he's done a really good job. So I'm gonna grind them down, grind all these bits off, and make good of what we've got. But yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. Where did that drip come from? Also did a bit of work under the bonnet. There was a lot of rust around the front, so I removed all that, ground it all down, give it a spray, put it back on. Quite happy with the result. I'm just going to do little bits and bobs all around the vehicle really. Coming to the end of this one, just thought I'd show you a few things I've done and I didn't get to film. I'm in the process of doing new coil packs and HT leads. And also stuck a new alternator in there, Bosch one. Just in there, it's not hard, it's just a few belts to loosen, tensioner, put a new alternator on, it's good to go. Done a few more bits inside and I'll show you them. Rubbish song, but hey ho. So, thought, well, I got me back off and I'm doing some repair work. I'd have a little butcher's at the speakers. There weren't any, so I managed to get some 4-inch speakers off of eBay. They are Edge, whatever. I don't know anything about speakers and that. They're just little cheap ones. Cost me about 15 quid. Come with some speaker wire. I tried to find the original wiring points and I couldn't find them. But what I did find, weirdly, was one of the points was here. Just sort of popped up here. And that is the rear, left and right speakers by the colours of the wiring. I don't know why they're both on the near side of the vehicle, so that's a bit weird. I've just bypassed the wire over here and just checking them out, and I've just done it on the head unit, moved the balance and the fade over, and yeah, they're both things. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to put that one in, and then I'll just take the wire and just run it under the carpet here, straight up to here. Give me a little bit better sound quality. Terrible picture because the shadows aren't on it, but that's the back repaired and sprayed. I'll go and film that bit for you. And here is my new speakers here. I've showed you. I'll put speakers in the front as well. Just need to put all my plastics back in. Got myself a new head unit because I got fed up of that other one. Got DVD head unit. Yeah, let's get it put all back together and cleaned. Underneath there like that, draining oil. Just show you what a little bit of heat can do. You get this going. You watch all these little white bits all over here, look. Just blow the heat on, look. It's just disappearing right in front of you. You see them all just disappearing? Look. Trying to give the side panels a bit of a clean up while they're off. I've cleaned them all, put a bit of the old silicone spray, a bit of a ball spray as they used to call it, hides all the sins, well not all of them, but yes, I've done that one. I haven't done that one yet. Just gonna pop a little bit. Ooh, bit of that on. Lovely. Like normally I hate this stuff, but like that one's done, that one's not done. You can literally see the difference. Like it's, I hate it normally, especially if you've got like a half decent car. You take it somewhere to get cleaned, and they just cover it, everything, all the dash, all over everything, all over the steering wheel, over the pedals, the slippery, horrible. Like, oh, so unnecessary, but like you can't argue with that. You could literally polish a turd with that stuff. Just finished with my little kayak adventure, so I thought I'd finish off with the Jimny. To finish this Jimmy video, there's loads more stuff. The videos take me so long to do because I just keep adding things I was doing. I've bodged some roof racks on there, but they're not staying. I want to put a safari roof rack on there. That's another thing, but yeah, so got my welding done in. And this is, let's turn that down. So I've done a few bits in here. Obviously you can see the main one's the head unit, done the speakers and all that, everything's back on, got my fire extinguisher, cleaned it all up, I've done me sort of some voltmeter in that. I can't remember what I've showed people. Completely forgot to show you. Seats back in again. I showed you my checker plate in right there. I've done with the voltmeter. Bit of new checker plating over there by the extinguisher. Obviously new head unit, which I didn't mention. This is the welding in the back. It's all dirty again now, but it's all welded up. Plate's all done. It's all looking lovely. No plastics. Well, not new plastic, but clean plastics. Another thing you probably noticed is the wheels have changed. That is because I've been turning and throwing into work in it, so I just can't be dealing with the constant drone, so I'll put some standard ones on it for now. But the knobblies will be going back on when I'm going off-road. And this is the main thing. It's got a reversing camera which I've put in, but rather than when you put it on into reverse, I've put it on a switch here. So just flick that switch and on comes the old reversing camera. So that way you can have it on when you're driving that, which is what I quite like. And then just when you're finished with it, just flick it back to normal. But yeah, flick switch, on it comes. So I can do that whilst I'm driving forward and use it as like a rear view mirror or whatever, if you've got stuff in the back. So this is the end of this video. I will be uploading more soon. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers. If I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can just sort of upload, you know, them little bits to show you what work I'm doing on it today and all that. And hopefully I'm going to just do some more separate little videos. So next thing will be the snorkel, just bits and bobs like that. But yeah, thanks very much. So if you haven't already liked or subscribed, it'd be really handy if you did subscribe. Thank you very much. Accidentally deleted a load of footage, so I'll have to talk you through some of it. This is bullshit. Wants to hear me waffle on like that? Who wants to hear me waffling like that? Let's try again. Bit like that. That better? You're gonna fall, won't you? Don't you do it. Don't.